called on this Chevy truck one time on Craigslist. So it was a Chevy truck, had a 6-liter engine, had an Allison transmission, and does anybody know what's wrong with this picture already? 6-liter gas. So I'm thinking there's something wrong with this ad because I'm hoping it's a typo. I'm hoping it's a 6.6-liter engine because then it's a diesel and it's got an Allison transmission. And I know your eyes are rolling back in your head, but just stay with me for a second. Okay? If this truck is for real, it's cheap and I'm going to buy it. So I text the guy. I said, "Is this a diesel?" And the guy says, "No, it's a 6-liter gas." Now, I don't know what happens, why shame dictates that we inform everybody of the mistakes they make, right? But it does, especially over text. And I politely, I said, they didn't make a 6-liter gas engine with an Allison transmission. Now, this guy goes all caps on me. Okay? He's going all caps right now. And he says, "I think I know what engine is in my truck." Now, if you want a guy like that guy in the cowboy hat to blow, or this guy I'm texting right now, when he's that ticked off, you can say these words, you could say nicely, you could say, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings." And the simplest, easiest way to know that shame is about to show up is when our feelings get hurt. It sounds crazy. It sounds so simple, okay? But it's so amazing. That is our warning sign that something's about to happen. Now, if you are Grizzly Adams, if you've gone Grizzly Adams, okay, your feelings are probably not going to get hurt ever. But if you are following the great commandment to love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself, I guarantee you it's only a matter of time before your feelings get hurt. In fact, Jeff, I don't know any statistics on this, but how many people do you think leave the church because their feelings get hurt? I remember as a pastor, people would say to me, "Rick, man, you're the reason I'm here." And then that would, after the first shot of ego, right, that my neediness needed, then I would say, "Uh-oh. Then it's only a matter of time before I botch this. And I hurt your feelings. I let you down. I disappoint you. And then, God forbid, you don't participate in the body again." That's the power of something as seemingly insignificant as hurt feelings. But when we engage in doing the opposite of what shame is asking us to do, our feelings will get hurt. And when our feelings get hurt, okay, when we are offended, men, when we get ticked off, when you feel that, that's our opportunity. Right there we can say, okay, the battle's about to begin, because I can ask myself, why is this happening? Why is this going on right now? And I have a moment in time where I have a chance, just a chance to do something other than what shame is asking me to do. If I had taken that chance that day, I bashed my hand into that wall and broke it to pieces because my teenage kid rolled her eyes at me. If I had just paused and said, okay, what's happening right now? What is happening right now? Why, my dad said, why is this happening? Right then I could feel it, right? I didn't know what was going on then. But right then I had that chance, that window to stop. And I had that window to not break my hand, but I had a window to preserve the relationship with my daughter. And folks, that matters. That matters so much that God went to the extent to make a whole commandment out of it. If I would have been able to sense this and know this back when all this was going on, maybe I would still be pastoring a church. I don't know what would be possible. It takes us back to the garden. It gives us each an opportunity, almost on a daily basis, to relive that moment where Eve was there and she sensed what happened when she heard that she was not enough. And that feeling came over her, the fear, the dread. And in that moment, we have a moment to go back in time and to go back to that situation and make a decision other than what she made, to hide, to fix, to run, to escalate, to blame, to judge, to do all this sort of stuff. Because when our feelings get hurt, shame will show up and say, someone's getting a little close. Someone's on to you. Someone's on to the fact that you botched this. So you better get ready to react. You better get ready to run. You better get ready to hide. You better get ready to whatever.